There. That does it. I'm at the end of my rope here. I'm trying to help out my friend Paul in his warehouse, but this place is so disorganized, I can't get anything done. You know, if these parts were numbered, it'd be a whole lot easier. There's absolutely no place to work here. No one calculated how much to use per box. The scale only goes to 5 pounds. What am I gonna do? Weigh this twice? Hello? Oh, Paul.
Let's go.
How's it going? What do you mean, how's it going? I gotta tell you, not so good. This place is a disaster. It needs organization. It needs, you know what this place needs? It needs math. I mean, everyone else is using it all the time.
Using math, I determine the length of the foot, the width of the foot, and the arch length of the foot.
Counting the number of garments they bring in is math, adding up the invoice, the prices.
1, 2, 3, shoot. I'm trying to match up numbers.
That's what math got to do. Got to do it.
11 by 14.
14.5 by 15.
That's what math got to do. Got to do it.
I'm gonna use 20 pieces.
80 degrees.
Innovation, syncopation, using all the information. It's kinetic, energetic, if you've got the right relation.
The whole idea is to match up the patterns perfectly.
Put them all together, add them up, and when you're through with it, that's what math got to do. Got to do it.
8 slices.
I like the math colors.
Calculation, exploration, using your imagination. Geometric, it's electric, if you've got the right equation. Now put them all together, add them up, and when you're through with it, that's what math got to do. Got to do it.
This recipe calls for a cup of flour and a half cup of sugar.
Put them all together, add them up, and when you're through with it, that's what math got to do. Got to do it.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You do? Great. Then I'll put math to work here right away. I am determined to use math to help get this place in order. So the first thing I'll do is I'll take all of these gifts and I'll rearrange them into groups based on size. Then I'll measure some paper, wrap the gifts, pack them up, and have them ready by, 5 o'clock, just in time for the overnight delivery pickup. You see, math is a way of thinking of things. It helps us find solutions to our problems. Unless, of course, you're only focusing on the problem, and in that case, you'll only end up going in circles. And that's what happens at first to the girl in this book. It's called Math Curse.
Math Curse by John Sheska plus Lane Smith. Narrated by Michelle Trachtenberg. On Monday in math class, Mrs. Fibonacci says, you know, you can think of almost everything as a math problem. On Tuesday, I start having problems. I wake up at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. Suddenly, it's a problem. If my bus leaves at 8, will I make it on time? How many minutes in 1 hour? How many teeth in one mouth? I look in my closet, and the problems get worse. I have 1 shirt, 3 blue shirts, 3 striped shirts, and that ugly plaid shirt my Uncle Zeno sent me. 1. How many shirts is that altogether? 2. How many shirts would I have if I threw away that awful plaid shirt? 3. When will Uncle Zeno quit sending me such ugly shirts? I'm getting a little worried. Everything seems to be a problem. I take the milk out from my cereal and wonder, how many quarts in a gallon? How many pints in a quart? How many inches in a foot? How many feet in a yard? How many yards in a neighborhood? How many inches in a pint? How many feet in my shoes? Mrs. Fibonacci has obviously put a math curse on me. Everything I look at or think about has become a math problem. I tried to get on the bus without thinking about anything, but there are 5 kids already on the bus. 5 kids get on at my stop, 5 more get on at the next stop, and 5 more get on at the last stop. True or false? What is the bus driver's name? The whole morning is one problem after another. There are 24 kids in my class. I just know someone is going to bring in cupcakes to share. We sit in 4 rows with 6 desks in each row. What if Mrs. Fibonacci rearranges the desks to make 6 rows, 8 rows, 3 rows, 2 rows? I'm about to really lose it when the lunch bell rings. Unfortunately for me, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Each pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. Each pie is cut into 6 equal slices. And you know what that means? Fractions. If I want 2 slices of pizza, should I ask for 1/8, 2/8, or 2 slices of pizza? What is another way to say half of an apple pie? 2/6, 3/6, la moitié d'une tarte aux pommes. Which tastes greater? Half a pizza, half an apple pie. In art, we finally get to relax with a connect the dot picture. Here's my picture. Too bad it turns out to be a connect the ancient Mayan numerals picture. I stagger out of school. I'm a math zombie now. What if this keeps up for a whole year? How many minutes of math madness would that be? What's your problem, says my sister. 365 days times 24 hours times 60 minutes, I snarl. I think I'd better go to bed. Then the problems really begin. I dream I'm trapped in a room with no doors and no windows. The room is covered with a lifetime of problems. I only have 1 piece of chalk. How do I get out? I'm about to give up and die when the answer to my problem comes to me. Fractions. I break the chalk in half. Then I put the 2 halves together. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. I put the hole on the wall and jump out. I'm free! I wake up on Wednesday morning at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. My bus leaves at 8. What time will I be ready? 7:41. No problem. I've broken the math curse. I can solve any problem, and life is just great. Until science class, when Mr. Newton says,
You know, you can think of almost everything as a science experiment.
Take a look at this. I think I've got the situation worked out. Huh? Now, watch this. Perfect. When you realize that math is a way to solve problems, you begin to see it as a cure, not a curse. Math guides you through countless situations every day, whether you're aware of it or not. Well, think about it. How have you used math today?